Hey, you guys. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. And if you are not just on the TikTok live with us, let me say, I'll welcome you guys. It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. It's been like a week. I've been sick. I've been dealing with a really bad toothache. We were on TikTok live earlier watching the new episode of Mama June. If you want to watch Mama June, the new season, we watch it every Friday night on TikTok together. We can't do it here on YouTube because copyright rules and laws, but we are able to watch it on TikTok. So I go live over on TikTok and we watch the show together. We commentate and everything. But I have been out for about a week, but I am back. As I was live on TikTok, someone come in the chat and they were like, "Hey, go read the Ashley Realities Roundup because there's drama going on between Ashley and Amber from Teen Mom." So I went really quickly to read it and I was like, dude, we got to do this live really quickly. I'm going to give you guys a quick update as to what's going on because the drama has not stopped between the two of you guys. And Ashley has once again read Amber to filth. So I have the video, but before we watch the video together, I'm going to read just a quick update as to what's going on. Okay. So Ashley Jones annihilates Amber Portwood on TikTok. So I'm reading the Ashley's Reality Roundup right now, and then we'll watch the video of Ashley. From taking your castmates to task to taking yet another opportunity to exploit your kids, it's been a busy week for the stars or former stars of the Teen Mom 2 franchise. In an effort to bring you an up to date on the latest Teen Mom The Next Chapter, Teen Mom OG, and Teen Mom 2 news, the Ashley brings you the Teen Mom news pile. And in this news pile, Ashley Jones fires back at Amber Portwood after Amber Portwood does yet another 3 a.m. TikTok live about her. So it's been about a month since the Teen Mom stars Ashley and Amber went head to head while on a TikTok live together. And despite Ashley just cooking Amber in her post in the days after, Amber has continued to bring Ashley up during her very frequent late night TikTok live sessions. Like, here's the thing, Amber, you can't compete with Ashley. Ashley got such a slick mouth. Ashley comes up with things to say so quickly, like you just can't compete with her. Amber, sit it out, girlfriend, sit it out. On Friday, Ashley decided to address Amber's recent statements about her, and she let the couch one absolutely have it. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's listen to what Ashley had to say.
I genuinely thought this Amber Portwood situation was done, but what do I wake up to? Another 3-hour live that she's done about me at 3 a.m. And so now I have some things to say. One thing that I mainly have to say is we keep talking about money and what have you made and what have you made? And I've made $30 million or $13 million, whatever. My thing is you've made $30 million and you still cannot buy either of your children's love. You still cannot buy the love of all these men you keep having in and out of your life, like a hotel revolving door. And you still cannot bribe a judge to give you custody or visitation. So that $30 million is not working for you as hard as you think it is working for you, or as hard as I would make my $30 million work for me. Additionally, calling me broke is not the dig that you think it is, because what I do know is that when I die, my daughter will remember me as a great mother, someone who loved and supported her, not someone who chose men over her, not someone who gave her insecurities, not someone who spoke to her like she was a dog on the streets. She will remember me as someone who showed up and showed out for her anytime, any place. And that is what any mother wants. I will die with no money in my pocket so long as what's written on my headstone is beloved mother.
Oh,
You better take that $30 million with you to the grave, because it's the only thing that's going to be changing your diapers when you are shitty on your deathbed. I don't think your daughter's coming. I don't think your son is coming. So I'm happy you made that money because you are going to need it. Nursing homes are very expensive. I don't think either of your children care about you enough to take money out of their own pocket and help you. And so I might be broke right now, but I am so rich in spirit. I'm cleaning up after my kid. She's got all types of McDonald's in my car. That makes my spirit so happy. So I know that the money is the only thing that you've had over 16 years, and that's what makes you feel superior. But I'm a mother, and all I ever needed was my child's love.
girl, money ain't it if you ain't got no family. Like, if you ain't spending time with your kids. The fact that she literally read her to filth. Like, you better keep that 30 million because nursing homes are expensive. You're going to need it when you get to the point where you're crapping on yourself because ain't none of your kids going to come change your crappy butt. They're going to put you right on into the nursing home. And guess what? They're not going to pay that bill because they're not going to have a relationship with you. They're not going to care. They're going to be so disconnected from the fact that you are their mom because you have nothing to do with them. And she sings a song that is so true. I mean, it's not like she's lying here. She's a 16-year-old who doesn't even call her mom, who calls her Amber, and who has a mother figure in her life that she is super close with. So my thing is like at this point, you've I mean, it would take a lot for you to get Leah back to the point to where you guys are close. Like that would take a lot. And it would take effort, and she doesn't put any effort into it. Like she puts no effort into her kids. She thinks having a phone conversation with her son, you know, once or twice a day and talking to him about jujitsu is like a relationship. She's like, I'm a great mother. I'm a great mother. Girl, when's the last time you actually physically saw your son? When's the last time you went to a parent teacher conference? When's the last time you were at his event? Because talking on the phone does not build the bond that a mother needs with their child, and that a child, more importantly, that a child needs with their mother. There's no way your son, while you think you're a great mom, those of us that are real moms know that there's no way your son, who is like 7, can build the bond that he needs when you guys live so far apart and you don't even see him that often. I don't know if Andrew's dating. I don't think he is because we found him on a dating app. But when Andrew does start dating, if he finds a girl that like moves in and they end up married, that is who will become James's mother figure. And hopefully she will be as good to James as Christina is to Leah. That's what we can all hope and pray for, is that Andrew will find him a woman that is a great woman like Christina, because Amber's not, he's growing up. And right now, what he's known has been his mom not living there. Amber moved out when everything happened when he was 1. He was like 1 when his parents split. And off, right from the beginning, it was, talking through this app where they could only talk about him. She had supervised visits. It was not overnight visits. Right. A great mom is there physically, mentally. My kids just lost their first sibling, and I was there, and I was exactly like, you are there. And since he's been 1 years old, he probably doesn't even remember his mom living with him. He probably doesn't even have a memory of it. His normal has been his mom not living with them. She only got like overnight visits like a year and a half, 2 years or so ago. Maybe that's when she got them. And then he tried to take them after she was granted overnight visits, like a few months in. He filed a petition to have her overnight visits removed, like ended, because he said that she was like drinking while she had him, and that he got hurt, that the baby got hurt. Not the baby, he's 7. That James got hurt while on Amber's watch, and that he tried to literally have her overnight visits like removed, like taken from her, but it didn't happen. I read somewhere that Gary's a cop. Is that true? He used to be a cop. He's not anymore. He was a cop for the city that he lives in, or the town that he lives in. We're going to listen to this one time because every bit of what she said, in my opinion, was truth. And it's the hard truth that Amber needs to hear, that like, you can have as much money as you want, 30 million, 30 billion. But every one of us moms that are active moms in our children's lives would rather, at the end of the day, at the end of our life, versus saying, I was rich, saying beloved mom. Every one of us would rather that. So Amber can brag all she wants about the money that she makes. Nothing has become of it. No, you have not. Does your child have? Do you have a trust fund for Leah? Do you have a trust fund for James? Are you putting money up for their college? Allegedly she's behind on child support with Gary. Allegedly. A few months ago, Andrew was quoted in an article praising Amber as a mother. I know my mom was blown through. You know, and Amber thinks that's a big thing. Like, go read Us Weekly, where my ex Andrew talked about me. Go read Us Weekly. Like, if that tells you there, like, obviously I'm a great mother if my ex Andrew said so. No, the reason why Andrew is singing your praises now is because he has to deal with you about this much. If Andrew had to deal with you trying to schedule, you know, every other week in visits or every other week visits where he had to, are you coming? And James wants to see you. If it was like that, the way that it was with Aaliyah when she was little, he probably wouldn't be so keen on you anymore. But you guys he lives in California, you live in Indiana. It's only a phone relationship that you have. So what does he have to complain about? James calls you, you answer, y'all talk, and life goes on. He doesn't have to worry about, but guess what? When you were, and I don't even think she's visited James in a minute. She's been going live on TikTok for months now, and I haven't seen one clip where she says, "Oh, I'm in California to visit my son," or "Oh, I'm not going to be live tomorrow because Andrew and James are here for my visit." Not one time have I seen her do that in the months that she's been going live. So it's like it's the summer months too, so he's out of school, but that's why Andrew doesn't have an issue with you because it's not. Here's the thing, if Andrew lived back in that house and you were in your Airbnb and you guys had where every other weekend or every other week you got James and y'all had to schedule meetings and all of this and all that, bet he would have issues with you. Bet he would have issues. You would not be doing what you were supposed to be doing. You're drinking around him. The baby's getting hurt, this, that. You're not doing the meetings. I mean, he literally tried to have the reason he moved too. Andrew filed to move right after everything happened back in 2019. Right after everything happened, he wanted to go back to California. He's not from Indiana. He did not have no family there. So he's like, I want to go back to where I have a support system. I'm raising my 1-year-old son now. Let me go back. And the judge said, no, you can't. You had a baby with this girl. This is where she lives. Like, you got to stay. So they set up visitation, supervised visits for a year. Andrew kept up with the visits, went back to court and filed to move. And he told the judge, I came to you a year ago and asked to move to be closer to my family, my support system. You told me no because Amber needs to have a relationship with our son because this is where she lives. But out of this many visits, she has canceled this many. It was like over half. It was like a ridiculous amount that she had canceled for like crazy. Like it's raining, like I don't, he's like, I'm living here in Indiana to co-parent with somebody that's not even like she barely sees him. Can I please move back to California where I have my mom, my sisters? I can work. Like what I do for a living, they don't have it here. So I'm having to do other stuff. So literally, so the judge looked at it and said, wow, okay, yeah, it's been like a year and she has barely seen the kid. So yeah, go back to California. So a judge allowed him to go back to California due to that. If he was still here dealing with that, guarantee you he would not be singing her praises. Guarantee you. So we're going to watch Ashley one more time, listen to what she's got to say, and then we're going to go ahead and end it.
I genuinely thought this Amber Portwood situation was done, but what do I wake up to? Another 3-hour live that she's done about me at 3 a.m. And so now I have some things to say. One thing that I mainly have to say is we keep talking about money and what have you made and what have you made? And I've made $30 million or $13 million, whatever. My thing is you've made $30 million and you still cannot buy either of your children's love. You still cannot buy the love of all these men you keep having in and out of your life, like a hotel revolving door. And you still cannot bribe a judge to give you custody or visitation. So that $30 million is not working for you as hard as you think it is working for you, or as hard as I would make my $30 million work for me. Additionally, calling me broke is not the dig that you think it is, because what I do know is that when I die, My daughter will remember me as a great mother, someone who loved and supported her, not someone who chose men over her, not someone who gave her insecurities, not someone who spoke to her like she was a dog on the streets. She
Yep.
will remember me as someone who showed up and showed out for her anytime, any place. And that is what any mother wants. I will die with no money in my pocket so long as what's written on my headstone is beloved mother. You better take that $30 million with you to the grave, because it's the only thing that's going to be changing your diapers when you are shitty on your deathbed. I
No, that's
don't think
right.
your daughter's coming. I don't think your son is coming. So I'm happy you made that money, because you are going to need it. Nursing homes are very expensive. I don't think either of your children care about you enough to take money out of their own pocket and help you. And so I might be broke right now, but I am so rich in spirit. I'm cleaning up after my kid. She's got all types of McDonald's in my car. That makes my spirit so happy. So I know that the money is the only thing that you've had to have over 16 years, and that's what makes you feel superior. But I'm a mother, and all I ever needed was my child's love.
Yeah, real mom don't need no $30 million if they got them kids. You know what I'm saying? So who cares about the 30 million? Like she said, I'm cleaning up the McDonald's in my kid's car, in my car from my kid. Those are experiences Amber's not even gonna have. Like your child is 16. You have a child that's 16. You have missed all the experiences of taking her to McDonald's, her being excited about the toy. Like even like when there's like a movie coming out. It's like, okay, there's a Smurfs movie coming out, so the toy's gonna be a Smurfs. Like, you know, the kids be like, "Oh, can we go get a Happy Meal because it's gonna be a Smurfs toy for the Smurfs movie coming out?" And then like everybody getting in the car and going and like wondering which, oh, what Smurf am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Like I have those memories with my kids. I mean, we still do it with Kennedy. Kennedy's 8, and like if there's like a movie, like right now, the meals are like little McDonald houses, little McDonald cell phones, and like Kennedy has gotten 2 of them. So she's not gonna have those memories with her kids. All the memories she has is not very many with Leah, and then with James, it's like a phone relationship. Like, what kind of relationship is that? That you FaceTime your child? And she could live closer to him. She really could. She don't have to be in Malibu or Santa Barbara, but she could at least be in California somewhere. I mean, especially she made $30 million, but all those missed milestones that are Gary's fault. I know, right? I know. Exactly. I would be oh my goodness, I know, I'd be so heartbroken if I missed my kids' games and practices, band concerts, same. I literally go to, like, everything for my kids, and they wouldn't even know, like, if mama didn't show up, they'd be like, "What, mama sick?" Like, "Mama dying?" Anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Sunday, I'm gonna be live with Kara. Kara is the girl that Pumpkin had a 4.5-year affair with behind Josh's back. And when Kara was first reeled into the relationship, she thought Pumpkin was single. Josh was out of town working, and Pumpkin was acting single. And they started talking, and she falls in love. And lo and behold, she finds out that Pumpkin is not single. She's still very much married, and that Josh is just out of town working. So Sunday, I'm going to have her on. We'll probably go live here, and then I'll probably post clips over on TikTok. Trying to really figure out where we're going to go live. It'll be easier for me to have a guest on here and show pictures and videos on here. So Sunday, I still got to nail down a time. But once I get a time, I'll be posting it everywhere. So I want to make sure everybody has like um, a notice, at least like a 24-hour notice of when it's going to be. So Sunday, we're going to go live with the girl, Kara, that Pumpkin cheated on Josh with for a hot minute. And she's spilling the tea. Text messages where Pumpkin literally says she couldn't stand Josh. She's like, I can't stand Josh. His presence annoys me. She got the tea, you guys, and we're going to go over it Sunday. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss. Follow me over on Facebook and everything. Have you ever talked to Josh? Yes, I have talked to Josh. He wasn't as nice. He wasn't very nice, but he has messaged me and he wasn't super nice. But anyways, subscribe to the channel. Make sure your notification bell is ring. Also, follow me over on my other social media platforms. I have a Facebook account, Instagram account, X account. TikTok. I'm everywhere. So just go follow me everywhere so you never miss out on any of the gossip. Hope you guys have a great night. Bye, guys.